Andrea Berta, who recently joined Arsenal, is a real transfer genius. In this video, Berta's top 10 transfers. He may have only been at the club for a year, but the deal that saw Mario Mandzukic become an Atletico Madrid player represented brilliant value for money. The Croatian, who would eventually feature in the 2018 World Cup final, joined from Bayern Munich and brought his Champions League winning expertise with him. He managed to reach the 20-goal mark in his only season for the club, before being sold to Juventus a year later for almost the exact same price as what he was signed for. Given that he was already beginning to show signs of lesser mobility, something that was never his strong point, it was ultimately strong business, even if not a complete game changer. In his final summer transfer window with Atletico, Berta wasn't afraid to spend big, with the most significant move being the signing of Julian Alvarez. The former Manchester City forward arrived for a total of £82 million, making him the club's second most expensive player, after João Felix, whose stint at Atletico didn't quite live up to expectations. Given the high cost of Felix and the lack of return, it might have been tempting for Berta to be cautious with future deals. Yet Alvarez is starting to justify the investment, having scored 21 goals and registered 5 assists in his debut season thus far. Off the back of a World Cup campaign in 2018 that made him one of the most wanted fullbacks in European football, Atletico had some competition to convince Kieran Trippier to uproot his life to Spain, when the likes of Manchester United were also in the picture. Berta is believed to have played a crucial role in the negotiations, ultimately bringing the right-back from Tottenham Hotspur to the Spanish capital for a £20 million fee. Once at the club, Trippier flourished under Simeone's leadership, rediscovering his best form and quickly establishing himself as an integral part of the team. His contributions were vital in Atletico's 2020-21 La Liga title-winning campaign, as he provided 6 assists in 28 league appearances. By the time David Villa had joined Atletico Madrid, he was well and truly in the twilight of his career, having already cemented his legacy as one of the greatest Spanish strikers in history. However, he managed to have a mini renaissance under Diego Simeone. Villa quickly adapted to his new surroundings, forming a strong partnership with Diego Costa, and netted 13 goals in La Liga during the 2013-14 season. His contributions helped Atletico clinch their first Spanish title since 1996, edging out both Barcelona and Real Madrid. The former Spain international also featured in the 2014 Champions League final against Real Madrid, in what would be his final appearance for the club. In 2019, Atletico used the funds from another player of this list's transfer to a Premier League giant to secure Marcos Llorente from Real Madrid for £35 million. The Spanish international had some big shoes to fill, but did so in a rather understated manner, bringing energy and versatility to the team. In the 2020-21 season, he was instrumental in Atletico's La Liga title win, contributing 12 goals and 11 assists. Now, with over 200 appearances for the club across all competitions, Llorente's adaptability and all-around contributions have made him a key figure in Diego Simeone's squad, while he has also been able to chip in with goals in big moments, such as his double to knock Liverpool out of the Champions League in 2020. After Atletico Madrid missed out on Nicolas Gaitan in 2015, Berta shifted focus to Yannick Carrasco, securing from Monaco. Carrasco was largely unknown in Spain, with his reputation built on a few standout moments in League One. His signing caught many off guard, and there was uncertainty about how he would adapt to Simeone's rigorous style. However, the Belgian international proved his worth during his first stint at Atletico, contributing directly to 40 goals. Among his notable moments was scoring the equalizer in the 2016 Champions League final against Real Madrid. He would leave to make a big money move to China, before returning and continuing to play an important role during his second stint, until a transfer to the Middle East presented itself in 2023. Perhaps Berta's most ingenious signings. Following his exclusion from Barcelona's plans under Ronald Koeman in 2020, Luis Suarez seemed destined for a move away from Spain. However, still believing that the Uruguayan had plenty more to offer at an elite level, the sporting director made his move, and it turned out to be crucial as Suarez, already well established as one of the best finishers in history, felt he had a point to prove to his former employer. Suarez quickly became a key player for Atletico, netting 34 goals in 83 matches over 2 seasons. His impressive tally of 21 goals during the 2020-21 campaign helped lead Atletico to a La Liga title, beating Barcelona in the process. The emotions got the best of Suarez, who could be seen crying after the triumph, having been made to doubt himself when Koeman showed him the door. Following Thibaut Courtois' return to Chelsea in the summer of 2014, Berta moved quickly to secure Jan Oblak from Benfica for less than £13 million, seeing him as the perfect replacement. Since joining Atletico, the Slovenian goalkeeper has become a cornerstone of the team, amassing over 450 appearances. Oblak is now widely considered one of the top goalkeepers globally, known for his exceptional shot-stopping ability and consistency. Given the fact that Simeone is known for being a defensive-minded manager, having a strong number one is crucial to his style of play, and there is not many better than the man he currently has at his disposal. Rodri, initially developed at Atletico Madrid's academy, was let go in 2013 due to concerns over his physicality, and subsequently joined Villarreal. In 2018, Berta made the decision to bring him back to the capital for £21.5 million. Rodri made an immediate impact, winning the UEFA Super Cup in his debut and contributing to Atletico's second-place finish in La Liga, with 34 appearances during the 2018-19 season. His standout performances led to interest from multiple top clubs, with Manchester City activating his £62.8 million release clause. The sale worked for both parties, as the club made a healthy profit, while Rodri developed into one of the best defensive midfielder in world football and became the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner. Everything about Atleti's dealings with Antoine Griezmann has been absolutely perfect. Simeone and Berta acquired the Frenchman from Real Sociedad, where he had already proven to be one of La Liga's best players, and the forward quickly flourished over the next 5 years. He netted 133 goals and provided 50 assists across 257 appearances in all competitions. In 2019, Barcelona activated his £107 million release clause, resulting in a major million profit for Atletico. However, Griezmann struggled to meet expectations at Barcelona, prompting his return to his former club in 2021 on an initial loan. The move was later made permanent for £34.4 million. He has since found his feet yet again and became Atleti's all-time top scorer in 2023. Can Andrea Berta change Arsenal? Write in the comments.